promo code fucking hot dills.
UID for life.
UID milk fuckers.
Dick milk fuckers.
69
20% off.
dumpster milk fuck.
People
put that in for 1% off. Sweet.
Cum dumpster milk fuck. Put in the code cum dumpster milk fuck for 2% off.
2.2% off.
All sale items.
on all fucking clearance items. Tank tops not included.
Fuck, man. They all do it. Still. People still hawk Adam and Eve.
That's absurd.
It's crazy. Because you can look, like, all those promo codes, they're like, they've made so many of them over time that you can just go to websites and just find lists of just like, here are your discounts.
Put RXX9223.
Adam Carolla.
Adam Carolla. Beep, beep.
Discount.
Guess how many cars Adam Carolla has, and we'll tell you your fucking favorite item at the Cheesecake Factory. It's my new BuzzFeed quiz. Who do you think has more cars, Adam Carolla or Jerry Seinfeld?
What about Jay Leno? Jay's got more than anybody.
Or Jay Leno. Yeah, Jay's got the most.
Adam Carolla only collects Corollas, doesn't he?
Oh, shit.
Just all the Corollas.
He owns, like, a lot of Corollas.
All the Corollas.
Adam Corollas.
From throughout the year.
Just like they made a Wahlburgers fucking Air Jordan, Toyota Corolla made a...
Adam Carolla.
A RAV4.
9:09 p.m. Tuesday, November 13th, 2018, episode number 686 of Yeah Dude. My name is Jonathan, and this is Seth. Hello, Seth.
Hello, friend. Did you say that was 9:09?
It
and
is
it's also episode 686?
Double entendre.
Double entendre. That's what they call that, right? Holy shit.
I'm a little sleepy. As I did say, it is 9:09. So I'm going to have some
your
alert.
Bedtime. What's your bedtime? Around 10 normally?
Usually. I mean, yeah.
10 to 10:30.
Except on a show night, you know.
Show night, I'll stay up till midnight sometimes.
Just because I'm so excited.
My folks let me.
But Seth gave me some alert drops last episode, and I'm gonna try them again now. Try to pep myself up a little bit here. So if you'll excuse me, really quick.
I said.
Wonder if I go under the tongue, if it'll get in my glands.
Okay. One more. He's back.
I did it wrong.
He's back. Let the comedy
commence.
Begin. When are you going to Hawaii?
End of the month.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Good.
This changes.
Well, yeah, because your body changed from earlier tonight.
From spray to spray.
That's your body changes from.
No, it's a sign of poor manufacturing.
Oh, okay, that's
standards.
What you're saying. I mean,
one doesn't taste like shit. The next one feels
you
like
saw the
die.
packaging that came to my apartment in. You would not be spraying that in your mouth. I will guarantee that.
What came from the Fonz? The Fonz
was it Potsy? No, Fonz. The Fonz.
I thought you
made
said
it.
the Fonz.
You said Potsy made it? Oh fuck. I thought you said Mrs. C made it. This was Mrs. C didn't make this in her kitchen?
Dog.
I thought you said this was Mrs. Cunningham's drops for when she's fucking on the road dogging it. All right, so you're going...
End of the month.
All right, so after Thanksgiving... All right, so... Because... Yeah, that makes sense. Cause
day after Thanksgiving.
You got the white party week that weekend out of Miami. So I'll be down. I'll just shoot down there.
I thought it was in Palm Springs, the white party.
Well, the white party is wherever the circuit party takes me.
Got it.
So when you shoot off to the Big Island, I'll shoot down to Miami, and we'll Skype it to each other's inboxes. We'll know what's up.
Yeah.
It's perfect timing. Oh, hello.
Hi, Miz.
Hey, hello, friend.
He's been napping. Somebody's ready to go.
Last episode, 685, we did I asked you a question from the Playboy Advisor. This is episode 686. I'm going to ask you another question.
From said advisor.
From said advisor from the November-December Playboy magazine. CO, Kenosha, Wisconsin. Jonathan, I have a question for you. I'm in a polyamorous relationship with 2 women. This year will be the first time we're together for the holidays, but I have no game plan for introducing them to my relatives. I love both of these women and don't want to have to choose between them. Is this the right time to introduce my lifestyle to my family?
Definitely.
Or should I ask my lovers to decide?
Well, you should stop using the word lovers.
Wait, first of all, should I ask my dos lovers to decide?
Dos lovers.
Jonathan.
Don't say lover, first and foremost.
Okay, first and foremost. X that out.
Quit with that shit.
Is Thanksgiving the best time to bring home?
I would say, like, as close to the actual carving of the turkey as possible.
Yeah.
As close to the actual meal time.
All right. When fixins are being put down on the table.
Show up a smidge late, maybe. Just be like,
oh,
you guys start going, like, we'll be there.
Because I have a huge announcement to make.
And come in with both of them.
Come in with both
all
of them.
All guns blazing. Definitely the best time.
Definitely.
Thanksgiving. In front of everyone.
That or at, like, grandma's 90th.
Something, yeah. Anywhere
you want
where
to make sure the most amount of people and relatives and booze is being served.
Yeah, and also something definitely, something you can detract from as much attention as possible onto yourself and your lifestyle choice.
You want
like in a significant, like a grandmother's event or a holiday, something you can really suck the air out of.
When your grandmother is about to
all the energy
blow out the 9-0 with one baby candle, be like, could my dos lavers blow those out for you, Grandma? Erica, you take the 9. Erica, you take the 0.
I love both of these women.
I love both of these women equally.
I bed both of these women equally.
It's the 3 of us. Yeah. Oh, man.
I would definitely say the holidays.
Congratulations.
Right on a holiday.
A young man.
Also, good job. Great job.
Good luck to you. Why? Love is love. And energy is energy. And why stifle that? If you've extra love to give, why would you? I mean, why would not just take all that extra love and give that to that one person, give them double love?
I could think of some reasons why not.
I mean, so instead of just giving one person double love, why not just take a third lover and give them all a third? A third of love, you selfish fuck. When you can give all the love to one.
But what if your love's too overwhelming for one person?
Give so much love for brunettes and blondes. I mean, for this
can't
for
handle
these women.
If you were to put that much energy,
be too much for Jessica.
You would kill
That's why we have to have Erica.
Jessica,
I too much for Jessica. I need Erica.
I'd kill you.
Erica, Jessica, Erica. Goodbye.
Meet Grandma.
This is my grandma.
Edith.
This is Edith. She met her husband over malted. They got married. She was 15.
They were married for 85 years.
They were married for 85 years.
He's been dead for 15 years.
They were married for 80. No. He passed in WW2. They were married for 6 months. She's been single since.
She's never taken another man.
She's not taking another lover. Is that correct, Edith?
Can I say
Grandma?
lover in this instance?
Can I say that, Edith? Happy birthday. Am
I still allowed to say lover when it's only one? The CIPA, Camera and Imaging Products Association. They includes companies Olympus, Canon, Fujifilm, and Nikon.
Those are good companies.
Some of the finest.
Solid.
Some of the finest, and represented here this evening.
Oh, for real?
capturing our sweet,
us right now. All those different companies.
Yes, I don't know how many of them.
All of them.
All of them. All of them are represented here.
One way or another. In all of our lives, probably, pretty much.
Just about.
Look around your home. These are companies that are part of your life.
Turn it into a game.
It's like a scavenger hunt.
It's like a weird game that you made up.
What were the companies? Find a product belonging to
Olympus, Canon, Fujifilm, and Nikon.
Okay. And then whoever has the most wins that game.
Wins that round. You have a chance.
Yeah.
You can go and re-up later. Now, there's
a squeak in my floor where I stand. And then Jonathan thought, I've been standing here for almost...
stand. It's where you shift your weight.
Okay. So it's
right.
After 13 years.
You shift that foot.
To that.
Yeah, you
my
do
rock.
that.
So maybe you think 13 years ago this was steady. But now...
I would say at some point it will need repair. due to
due to all the dead podcasters
abuse.
I have buried underneath my floorboards.
Yeah. It's because it's right. It's you do realize it's a physical motion that you make into the area. See that?
I guess you're right. You think I'll ever fall through?
That's what I'm saying. Is that at some point it's going to give. Move over and do it and see if it squeaks.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah. And anywhere else other than there. Yeah. Not really.
Wow.
It's there.
So one of these times you could be talking, I could lean over and
lose a
just
leg.
I could go.
You go all the way down. You know what you could do? You pull that carpet back, that rug, back, and you get a little talcum powder.
Okay.
And it goes in between the slats, and it'll cure that squeak for at least a week or so.
This old house. Amazing.
Little talc goes a long way.
Wow.
This episode brought to you by talc.
This old house.
This old talc. It says that camera shipments worldwide.
Okay.
These collective companies, they have an association as all the big dogs, as we like to call them in the industry. That worldwide camera shipments have dropped 80% since 2010.
Why is that?
Why do you think?
Because in 2010, people
Just about. When did the iPhone come out?
Maybe 2008,
8?
7, maybe 8. Phones on cameras are cameras on phones.
Phones on cameras.
I have a Nikon with a phone, a jitterbug glued to it. It's very cumbersome, but yet it does get the job done.
Gets both jobs done.
Flip it, the script that is. The cameras have gotten so good that people don't...
Progressively gotten better and better that majority of people's photographic needs are covered.
They're met
by their phone.
I mean, they're not professional photographers.
For
They're only
God's sake.
taking...
For not Annie Leibovitz over
Only
here.
taking a picture of your fucking pancakes anyway. What do you need? Well, I need a Nikon X9D long lens. For what?
So that's...
catch the berries. I want to get the dew on the berries.
I don't think...
So cameras are
doesn't
done.
bode well for those companies
No.
because they don't make anything anymore. Because they don't make film anymore.
Okay.
Like these companies used to have a hand in the
They're
medium.
digital anyway.
They're digital anyway, and now that's not even necessary.
So,
And they ain't in the phone biz.
So there's like 9 landscape photographers and like 31 sports photographers, and other than those 50
Everyone
cameras,
uses their phone.
Yeah.
It doesn't bode well. 80% is a
That's precipitous.
very, very
Yeah.
severe loss.
They're so angry. Ooh, they must get so
None of
mad.
these companies make
phones
televisions
Ooh.
either.
They just make cameras.
Yeah.
Ooh, tough. Tough. God, they must get so angry when they see people taking pictures
Their fucking
on their phones.
I mean, I'm sure some of these companies are still developing the cameras on said phones, licensing out technology maybe and stuff like that.
It's done. It's pretty much over.
80% is that's a wrap.
Oh, you guys taking a picture of your family, huh? That's important. You must love them. You know, if you really love them, wouldn't you really want to capture them with this Nike? Please? No, please get out of my face.
Something else to carry around and fucking...
Don't you want something heavier to carry around that you really don't need that's way more expensive? No? Doesn't make phone calls? Oh, shit, we're fucked. Oh, shit, a lot of things be quick. The other things be going quickly these days. What are you going to do? This was a therapist in Wisconsin. Let me know about this story. We were talking about therapy, and I'm just thinking a reminder of when you are sitting down, the next time you're at a session with your therapist, let's say your male therapist, and you're talking to him about your fucking life.
oh no!
Let me just tell you about what this therapist is up to. No, this is just anecdotally a male therapist in Wisconsin. So basically, your therapist. Enjoy your session tomorrow. 59-year-old Stevens Point therapist snared in a multi-day prostitution sting that resulted in 8 arrests. Told police that he shouldn't be arrested. He was not interested in sex. Mark Rossano, actually, he sought an escort to nurse him, feed him a warm bottle, and spank him while he was wearing a soiled diaper. So you have it twisted. Madams and sirs, you got it twisted. to even us. To how dare you?
I am a therapist.
I am a fucking 59-year-old male therapist. And if you would think that I would do that, I'll tell you what I was doing. And it's totally way more normal. They arrested him anyway. The prostitution investigation began in October. It focused on an online site used exclusively for escort and sexual services. Investigators posed as escorts, offering a variety of services to local clients. Probably not these. When they say a variety of services, I don't know if that was on the menu. It was probably more traditional fare, like fucking and such. Or who knows? Unless like one of them was like, let's get crazy and offer really crazy shit and see if anyone dips
Put
in.
some diaper play on
shits
there
and giggles. Put diaper play in. Put soiled diaper
Put
play in.
actually shits and giggles.
Yeah,
See what
put
it
shits and giggles. See if anyone responds. Rosano, he's a therapist in Stevens Point, he exchanged text messages with an investigator he believed was an escort and allegedly arranged for services in exchange for a, quote, donation of $400. When Rosaro showed up at the planned event, police seized $421 in cash. So he wasn't giving him much.
Bus home, I guess.
Yeah, he was $400, maybe $6 at Arby's.
Tip?
Maybe
Is that a tip?
maybe a $21.
Make it $421,
You
and
know
I'll
what?
see you next week.
You know what? His cell phone, a backpack containing baby wipes, baby powder, diapers, a condom, and 2 oversized pink safety pins. Police say Rosano was wearing a onesie and a plastic diaper filled with urine and fecal matter under his clothing at the time of the arrest.
Already in it. Suited up.
Oh, in uniform, ready to play.
Oh, but was in the act of playing or showed up to the scene? No, you showed up ready to play.
Oh, he's yeah.
Suited.
Put me in, coach. Suited and booted. I got everything right here. I'm a therapist.
Born ready.
You kidding me? I was born a baby. I'm a baby now. Boo! I was born a baby. I'm a baby now. I'm in a onesie.
So he needed to be
He wanted to be
disciplined.
We wanted some bare bottom discipline. Most do. That
No,
was also
not
in
bare
there.
bottomed.
You're right. Soil bottom.
Soil bottom
He wanted
discipline.
SBD, soil bottle bottom discipline. So this is a 59-year-old man. He's a therapist. A lot of people go to him that day to be like, man, I think me and my wife are, and he's not paying attention because he's
like,
thinking
"Fuck,
about
did
like, oh, and I'm in my soiled diaper with
You
my.
think he ever wears a soiled diaper in the sessions?
Definitely.
Damn it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure clients of his have been like, I told you it smelled weird that one time I went there. To like their significant others. I told you. Look. What scares me the most is the oversized pink safety pins. That sort of cosplay where it's, the safety pins are just sort of
Jumbo?
Yeah, jumbo sized for his jumbo diaper, for his jumbo badonkadonk that's soiled in the onesie with all the matter, all the human matter good to go. And I guess he wanted to be nursed, fed, and spanked. So I guess he'll do baby talk. He'd just be, Mama, baby.
Right.
And just be nursed. Wah, I'm a therapist. I have clients tomorrow. Wah. Let me tell you what this one client told me. Because he's doing that. Oh, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be a baby. I shouldn't be talking about adult stuff. Wah, wah. How's your therapist, everybody? Has a guy therapist? Sweet. Enjoy therapy with your male therapist who's a fucking creeper.
Well, I mean,
And this best case scenario for a lot of these dudes.
maybe, yeah.
You
But
know?
I mean, it's a hard job, You take on a lot of stuff, and
I
maybe that
guess
stuff manifests in
It's in
crazy ways.
crazy ways. I mean, he's not breaking any laws here. He's an adult.
I think he seemingly was still breaking a law somehow. I'm not sure how, but they
Well,
arrested him.
Yeah, they arrest him. I just don't know why.
I mean, he didn't know why. And
He-
I still don't know. I'm not sure why either.
I mean,
But those things, I guess, are considered sexual. So that's a sexual act
crime,
for
or-
money. It's not a sexual crime.
It's not a
As much
crime.
as you'd like it to be. It's not.
sure it's not under the statutes of a crime? Mama, baby. Nurse and spank and soil.
I mean,
So anyway, I had this client today. He was a real jerky jerk. He thinks he's going to divorce his wife. Wah, I'm a baby. Dog?
listen, man, people would be into shit.
People be into shit.
But it's maybe a weird one.
It's $400. I mean, he's going for it.
Rare.
Good.
When was the last time that hasn't
been a
happened
while.
in a long
It's been
time?
a
I
while.
thought you had fixed this.
No.
thought you
We just hitting all the right fucking
just
sweet spots.
yeah.
You need to make sure you're okay. Should you
We're okay.
Okay.
My therapist.
You make sure it's not your therapist.
She's not my male therapist. I got to cancel.
I got to push tomorrow. I have an appointment. I have an appointment of my own.
I'm actually got kind of busted tonight.
Could you actually?
My one call.
By any chance did you come? I need to cancel tomorrow, but also, what are you doing right now? Could you come down
pick me up?
Could you come down to the office?
Bring a mask because it fucking stinks down here.
I've gotten a little bit of a trouble.
A little bit of a jam. Fuck.
I don't know how to say this.
I don't know how I'm going to tell my therapist this.
This holiday season, Walmart shoppers can use a digital map to find the toy or TV that they're looking for. Then they can make the purchase right there in the aisle when they find it, rather than have to, shoot your way out of the place to get it
when
checked
people are
out.
being, murdered.
Shoppers can skip the cash registers and use a credit card to make purchases in the busiest sections of a Walmart store. Employees stationed there will take the shopper's payment right then and there, hand them a receipt. Mobile checkout with me scanner. Shoppers also won't have to wander in circles to find the sweater, gaming console, or smart speaker that they were looking for.
I mean, how many times have you wandered around a Walmart looking for that sweater?
That one sweater that I...
Jonathan, where's Jonathan been? He's been in Walmart all day looking for a sweater.
Can't find the sweater that he wanted.
But when he finds it, he won't buy it right on the spot.
By November, you can visit any Walmart location, click on the retailer's app, pinpoint the location of whatever the item is that they're needing to tick off the holiday list. So you go onto the website,
find it.
It's kind of in keeping with
you
what
are
we were
here.
talking about in the last episode. Now the intertwining of
what was that?
no,
This is the house. This is the steeple.
The idea that the website is tied into the store, that you're now using the
GPS tracking that sweater from home. So you're at home. You're going to go to a brick and mortar store, but before you do that, they put the blueprints of the store online. You look up and you pinpoint where that is.
Put on
your VR goggles.
Oculus.
Then you find out where in the store.
Do it.
I'm here.
It's a trial run.
I'm here. Okay.
Test run in the store.
Target, little soupies from my boy. Got him. Here I am. Oh, hello. Hello. Nice to meet you. Sharon? Seth. Buy my card. It's a good idea to put them right in. Then you can't, if you even pick something off the shelf, can I ring that up for you? I guess. Maybe you weren't even going to buy it. And they're like, got him.
Yeah.
And then where do I return this? I actually didn't want it. Oh, you got to go, ooh. You got to go, ooh, and then ooh. And then it's going to be a ooh. And you're like,
very long.
$6.99. Fuck it. It's not what I wanted, but fuck it.
I'll just sell it on OfferUp.
Maybe you get a fingerprint scanner at some point, and if you just anything you touch, you bought.
It's going down.
You break it, you bought it? No, now it's you touch it, you bought it.
So my mom and I went into a supermarket when I was up north that I haven't actually seen here yet. But at the Fred Meyer up there, you just stick your card in this fucking personal scanner that you get when you walk into the market. So you grab your cart, grab your scanner, you stick your card in the scanner, pull it out right at the start, pull it out, and then you just walk around, and everything you get, you scan, and at the end of it, you just leave, and it just charges your shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just your own personal handheld scanner.
But you get your own
scanner, and you
have your own.
Put the card information in it initially, so that at the end, it's all tallied, and you just walk out, and that's it. It's done.
You walk out.
You run out. No.
Well,
it's already got your card information. So,
what about a bag or what? How do you?
It's all you do all that stuff too. You can probably have someone do that for you there, or do it yourself.
So you bring your own bags.
And that's the other thing.
You fill them up with your card, your scanner, and then you get to walk right out when you're done.
And for whatever reason, maybe there's a way of gauging whether or not what you have matches up with the thing, because everything's got an actual scanner thing on it, which is crazy too.
All right.
Yeah, my mom was like, "Yeah, shit works." She's like, "It's super easy," and she's like, "There's no lines ever." And the Fred Meyer, it's like Fred Meyer's like. It's a supermarket, a jewelry store, a fucking hi-fi store, a gas. It's like it's almost like a
That's perfect.
It's kind of wild. It's like the model is somewhere between like a state of the art supermarket and
too much
and a Costco. Kind of like it's
mix
very
all that stuff.
My mom doesn't go there that much because she's like it's mad corporate and like the produce isn't as good as like
some watermelon
going to
right
better
here.
markets and
Gotta
stuff.
get a necklace.
But you
My
know.
lady would love this necklace from
but
Fred Meyer.
If you want to get fitted for a necklace,
Hey, I love you, baby, and I got you a necklace from Fred Meyer, and I love you. You like watermelon? And you.
USA Today Snapshots.
Hey, baby, I was buying watermelon at Fred Meyer, and
The
I
other
thought
thing is, though, they do have a good hustle with the old fucking gas and food thing, where if you buy gas at all the Fred Meyers, you get like grocery dollars. So like, and not to talk shit, but
Meyer
like
bucks.
poor people fucking like.
well, that's good. It's a good thing.
It's a good thing, but it also like keeps them like everyone just like only gets gas at Fred Meyer and only shops at Fred Meyer because it's like it's really good. And then they have these like
so is that
crazy.
good
They have
can't
these
tell.
crazy runs where like you can get double bucks if you do other shit, and so like
when you like,
and I'm not just saying poor
No,
people, just anyone does
all
it.
of us.
All of us.
So it's like working in the mine and like, here, you get your mine box and shop at this. You
It's
live
sort of
here, but you have to shop here. And
that model.
that's a kind
similar
of
model.
well, if it's saving money, I didn't. So Fred Meyer's a supermarket, but they also have gas stations.
Fred Meyer is it's like
Okay.
they probably wouldn't even be called a supermarket. They're like an
Okay.
everything. Plus, they have a massive online presence as well.
Interesting.
What
Gas
would they-
stations.
What would they constitute?
I love my Shell supermarket. Oh my god.
So don't know why they're your personal jeweler, Fred Meyer, with the watermelon.
With watermelon. I love you, baby. There's a place.
Hypermarket.
Hypermarket. Holy shit.
Yeah, see, I was trying to come up with a word, and that's like the perfect
That's the
word
perfect
for
word.
it.
What is it?
It's
like
a chain of hypermarket superstores founded in 1922 in Portland, Oregon.
Fred Meyer.
by Fred-
Shit. By
Fred G. Meyer.
and Steve Meyer. Fred Meyer.
It merged with Kroger in 1999. Wow.
I wanna be a part of
Hypermarket.
that. Hypermarket.
This is terrifying.
fucking-
It sounds scary as hell.
DJ? Billion Vegans is an online marketplace for vegans. It's the Amazon for vegans.
What's it called? Billions?
Billion Vegans, the largest online marketplace for vegans, making veganism convenient, affordable, and fun. Compassionate living, conscious shopping.
Smart.
Grocery, fashion, beauty, health, shoes, kids, pets, home and garden.
It's all vegan kids there, huh?
They sell vegan children, conceived veganly. Are your parents okay? All right.
I'm not vegan, but my kid is.
I'm not vegan. My child is.
And was.
And shall be. So yeah, I went on there. It's
Janky.
a little. Well, some of them it's like you need like bulk shit. Like I don't want
See, you gotta
cookies I've never seen before, and then you got to buy 40 of them. Like I've never seen
I've
this cookie.
never tried this cookie.
So I guess I'll get 40 of them and hope for the best.
See,
Take one
great
bite
idea.
and you're fucked.
Executed poorly.
Yeah.
You and I should put together just a
If
slick.
we could curate, or if we
Called
could
it
just have
slick-
our own
slick
section.
vegan.
Slick Vagues.
Slickvagues.com.
Or if we just could curate the products that we know and love that are right on. Because I don't know this cookie. I'm not going to just try this cookie.
40 of them.
40 of them.
Yeah, it's like, so it's bulk. Because vegans love bulk.
Do they love bulk?
They love buying in bulk.
Why is that? Because they think it's
I
more
think, well, that
socially,
and-
more
Yeah, it's-
logically.
Obviously, socially more conscious. It's more economic. It's all, and also because they have to eat so much of everything because they're so fucking hungry all the time.
So hungry that they got to eat 40 of these. These cookies are not very good. Have another one, vegan son. But Papa,
I hate them.
but my 12th was worse than my 11th.
Yeah, because you have to consume a phenomenal amount of stuff.
Man, that's a large cauldron of Vegenaise. Is it? I didn't notice it. Really? I got a stepladder from the home and garden section. got in there and I give it a scoop. Boop. Hope this doesn't go bad because this could last.
It's vegan though. It doesn't go bad.
Vegan said don't go bad. Oh, it does. It does. Okay, I'm fucked because that was $300. Ugh.
USA Today Snapshots. 51% of office employees do not believe remote workers put in a full day.
Oh God, no way.
Well, I can attest to that.
No way.
I mean,
fumbling for their fucking shit. If they're called in for a conference, like dipping down so you don't see the pajama bottoms. Yeah, so, all right. We can start this meeting. Do you want to sit down, Denise? No, I'm cool. I'm just like this because if I move, you're going to see what I'm wearing. I got nothing on under here.
And there's nothing going on
There's nothing going on down here.
I was fucking out. I was rubbing one out.
Look, I'm fucked now. Hey, no, I stand like this. You know, a lot of people, they stand at work and I crunch at work.
I do a crunch at work.
Yeah,
no,
definitely
they
not
don't.
working.
But that's the whole point.
But that's okay.
Yeah, you're supposed to be available, but
what about the poor fucking bastards that got to go in?
it's on them, dog.
So
why do they have to go in when I
not
don't?
sure.
Because they're not as good at their job.
would you think that maybe they didn't lie and come up with a reason why? No, I have to work from home because of.
I think that's something that people. Oh, I
you don't think that's a dupe?
I'm sure.
No, my doctor. I have the note.
I got the leg note.
My leg note. I can't. My leg can't be around other people.
Other
legs that work because I have a little bit of a nerve thing I've had.
You can't fire me for it.
You can't fire me. That's ADA shit. Yeah. Fuck, man. Yeah, I eat shit. I eat weird shit. It's my thing. And if I'm in the office, I'll just eat like shit. So,
can't fire
so
me.
I'm just gonna take my pants off and do this teleconference from here. Is this cool? Can you guys see me? Oh, I gotta rise up. Oh, you're gonna see some shit.
You're not gonna like this.
Well, some of you are gonna love it, but others might find it inappropriate. It's heaven. I mean, who wouldn't rather like fucking just
Jesus? Like he's got a couple of days,
just
Mondays.
Yeah.
Very rarely in there. Only on big meeting days is he in the office on a Monday.
Man, Mondays, that's the best day to get to work from home.
Yeah. It's epic.
Oh, I got a case of the Mondays? No, actually, I don't. I'm on my couch.
Still drunk.
Working. The DVR. Wank, wank. Like, are you working? Sure. It's clearing out the DVR working. I believe we all agree that that's working.
He works, but it's got to be a much more relaxed schedule that you put yourself through.
Man.
But it's also, they do those studies.
Can't watch you,
social
right?
studies.
They don't got a nest on you. They're not watching you like.
They're watching your computer activity because he uses a computer from work. But
then I can get you there.
So he's got another computer for other things.
His essentials. Let's just call it
online shopping.
Essentials.
No, but
yeah, you don't want that mirrored on there.
The experiments that they've done with it, the studies, is that people tend to work better when they are allowed to do it
nude
their way and in the nude. Yeah. No, that they appreciate the freedom and that they do a good job, and they don't want to lose that privilege, so they like kick ass.
Oh, so they'd be like, I'm gonna work harder.
Yeah. Or that even psychologically, just the fact that they don't have to be in some shitty place, that they're in the comfort of their own home or whatever.
Just surrounded by people that,
just sucking your energy.
Yeah, no doubt.
I
do. I fucking do. I've got Cintas. Cintas, it says, "Are you ready for the workday?" Every year they do America's Best Restroom. Now,
best
restroom.
Meaning,
you've been in one.
Well, the one in Minnesota.
You went
in Minneapolis.
The Varsity Theater with an Alice in Wonderland-like grotto, foot pedal sinks, gorgeous bathroom.
Oh, man, we had a man out of that show, very excited to see us. Had a beer. Show was just starting. Went upstairs to take a piss. And
right there.
Wound up in the hospital. Just woke up in the hospital. Didn't know what had happened. He fainted in that world famous bathroom.
Because of laughter? He laughed so hard?
He doesn't know really what happened.
Let's just say it was because of the laughter.
I don't think the laughter had even started. He said, I missed the show. I was so excited.
Maybe he was listening to an old episode in an earbud, and no?
But then I was like, were you on drugs? And he's like, no. And I was like, had you been drinking? He goes, I only had a couple of beers. And
so we got roofied at the Varsity?
I think maybe there was some type of blood sugar thing that happened or something like that. But he said he was standing at the urinal checking out because we had been bragging about the bathroom.
Get to this bathroom
leading up to the show. So he was like, "Oh my god, I'm like in the bathroom.
God, I'm gonna die in this bathroom."
Last thing, knocked out and missed the whole show.
Last words, like I died in that bathroom.
Super bummed.
Fuck you, Cintas.
So yes,
2000. That was in 2013. They got the best bathroom. In 2016, Cintas gave the Minneapolis St. Paul Airport the best bathroom, and I was in one of those bathrooms, and that was some soft lighting, dog.
Yeah,
that was some chill fucking lighting. This year, in Sanibel, Florida, the Learning Lavatory at the J.N. Ding Darling National Wildlife Refuge on Sanibel Island. It's images of wildlife from the refuge grace all of the stall doors. A manatee sculpture made of recycled tires is just outside the entrance, and additional sculptures and educational signage are throughout the bathroom. I saw some photographs of it, and it looked absolutely stunning.
Love to.
Murals. It felt like you were just in a marsh, walking and living with these animals. And that's my kind of bathroom.
Is it?
If you can combine that with some soft lighting, with some foot pedals, good night.
Yeah. You love the foot pedals, though.
Yeah. Love going vintage.
Oh, I thought you meant more hands off.
Well, fuck yeah. But I also like I like those fucking weird bathrooms. Like, they got the fucking pull, the old, like, where am I? It's depression, baby.
The tanks, like, all the way up. Like, gravity.
Like, right up there.
Gravity toilet.
Like tenement museum shit. Like, oh, we're outside? Yeah, you go outside. Why? I don't know, because 13 people live in this one bedroom. Don't worry about it. We're all here. We're all family. When you're here, you're family. Really? In this tenement museum, is this one bathroom for this whole hallway of
people?
Wait a minute. Okay, I don't want to, like a prima donna, but how many people live? About 60 to a floor. And there's one bathroom. Turn of the century. New York City, Lower East Side, 114 degrees in the summer, 65 people sharing one bathroom. High life. Talk about being born at the fucking right time. I guess you wouldn't know because you're just like, we're alive. America. Like, you'd have to know, like, this is the worst. No matter where you were. Turn of the century. This sucks. Right?
I mean, you went to that museum, right? And didn't they stick you in like one of the, like they put you through like you're in it, like you're in it.
Like, it's
you're in it.
Too much.
It's insane, right?
And so like this is where you'd like go to the bathroom. Well, yeah, you and 61 other people. No, but really, like, where are the other bathrooms? Well, this is it. Yeah, kind of weird. But you'd know that life was garbage because everyone died when they were 30 anyway. So it was just like looking for food and just everything was
terrible. I would think.
Is that why? What did they do? Is that why they like break out into song or like what did they do? Is that why there's musicals? I mean,
I think maybe
it's like.
I mean,
we have everything.
You had to have seen it and been like, we could just have more of these, and like I could have my own one of these.
I mean, they never. I guess.
Right.
But you hadn't eaten in 2 days.
Right.
So that's the.
But that's what I mean is that it sort of was like. Yeah.
I mean, the fact that it was inside was wow. Look at us, Rockefellers. Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Bilderbergers, Rothschilds. Look at it. Doop. 65 people, one bathroom. And it
are there murals
and
here?
It got
are there
any marshes with a pelican? No, it got as hot then in the summer as it does in New York now. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
And there was AC though, right? Good, great AC. No. And then the heat though, because in the winter I know it gets cold now in New York. Must have got cold back. No heat. Ooh, fuck! This thing sucks.
Yeah, I mean there was piles of dead people on the streets.
I guess really.
I mean I think that's about it. I guess you're right.
Life. How? I mean, we have anything and everything, and you can barely like if my fingernails just kind of want to leave anyway.
Yeah.
Kind of want to check out of the whole thing anyway and have everything. Literally.
Yeah. But like you're saying, it may be.
How did they do it?
Maybe it's relative.
It's all relative. You just don't.
Is it though? But like,
No.
it does seem like maybe not.
Not.
Because we know. We know that it was terrible.
Yeah.
And but I guess they knew it was terrible because this is what they were coming. This is what they were fleeing from something so terrible and hopeless that this gave them hope. But we're not doing that.
Oh no. Got all the bathrooms. Got more bathrooms you could ever piss in.
We're not.
I mean, we give our bathrooms, they're so great now, we give them awards.
We're not longing.
We go to find these bathrooms. Oh, I'd love to piss in that bathroom.
We're not longing for something more.
Jonathan, we have so much that we're doubling down and preoccupying with how to change the things that we do have because they don't work anymore.
Right, but they do.
The drugs don't work anymore.
Right.
The pizza don't work anymore.
Right. How do we make new pizza?
Yeah.
Different pizza.
You fucking kidding me?
Yeah. Yeah. So
the coffee don't work anymore. The caffeine don't work anymore. Well, we'll put it in everything. Don't worry. We'll stick it in your soap in the shower. It's fine.
I mean, I'm sure at some point
it's all relative.
in the span and expanse of existence, maybe someone will look back at our time and feel sorry for us.
Oh, those poor bastards.
You know, I mean, I'm certainly from a
they had a place
spiritual and psychological standpoint. If they can get a taste of that, they'll be like, that was difficult. But I know what you mean.
I mean, you know that they I guess I was talking to my grandfather, Jonathan, and he said that they used to have a thing of it's not pizza, it's DiGiorno. I mean, I guess that's how they lived. They would make things up it's not pizza.
It's pizza.
It's DiGiorno. It's not TV. It's HBO. I mean, my grandfather tells me crazy slogans from back in the day.
Slogan
days. You know, they avoided the Noid for a period of time. It got pretty real. That felt like chicken tonight. You know, normal stuff. You know, they did the do. They did it. They lived it. They lived their best lives. Their best shallow, disgusting, trash monster lives. And they did it with a joie de vivre that we'll never have.
We'll never understand.
We'll never understand how they did it.
It's
all relative.
I guess it's maybe not.
I was reading my AARP magazine.
Yeah.
And they were telling me about some medical breakthroughs.
That is what does that stand for? American Association of Retired
People persons. Do you hate injections?
Do I?
I know you do.
I don't.
Don't. I thought you did.
Injections?
Injections.
What does that mean? I don't inject anything. I don't have to inject anything.
As you get older, might you have to go into a doctor?
Intramuscular injection, I would have no problem with.
With my huge... with these fucking gains? Please. Oh, did you already do it? Oh, my bad.
Vascular, I wouldn't be that down with.
Okay.
I don't love that.
We have an experimental injector capsule that embeds miniature drug-filled needles in your intestinal wall. The intestinal wall lacks receptors that register pain. You swallow this pill. The sugar-based the pill is loaded
with tiny needles.
Tiny needles. The sugar-based needles dissolve while the rest of the robotic pill deflates and is eliminated the natural way. The technology...
The natural way meaning out the butt.
I don't subscribe to that. The technology could
You just talked about toilets for fucking 10 minutes.
I only think about pissing.
Amazing.
Yeah. In my head, I was thinking Cintas there.
You're thinking about a flop house filled with 60 fucking fresh off the boat immigrants living, and you're not thinking about
16.
It's 116 degrees. It's
oh, that's right. The German
working
sausage,
men shitting.
Oh, you're right. It's all the different foods from each culture.
Anyway,
you're right. I guess that makes it. Oh, well, now it makes it real bad.
Oh, it makes it suicidally bad.
Yeah.
With rudimentary sewage systems and
Oh, the Hindenburgers had sausage again. Well, of course they did. Stupid Germans. Maybe that's what caused all the fucking ethnic strife. is that people were only accustomed to their cuisine
And smells.
and waste, and then when you put all of these different
that
cultures
happens now. You move into
Ah.
an apartment building, you feel that way.
stupid chorizo.
I mean, it's
All right.
we're very
So maybe
sensitive.
we're sensitive. Maybe if we could find a way to solve that problem, we could solve societal ills. Everything.
Solve what problem? The smells?
Smells. Negative
The
smells.
smells from other people's apartments.
Yeah. If we could just solve that.
I mean, you're
something
right.
more tropical that we could all agree on.
Maybe something we could all agree on.
Like something more tropical.
yeah, something vanilla-y.
More vanilla-y. And we could stop the hate. Anyway. This technology could someday replace injections for people with diabetes, rheumatoid arthritis, any condition that requires a shot. So again, you swallow the pill.
It's filled
You
with
don't you don't
sugar
feel
needles.
it. You don't feel these.
You don't feel the pill.
in the
you don't feel
intestinal wall. You don't feel needles digging into your body because they're in your intestinal wall.
and then they disintegrate anyway.
And then
after they're done
they've
stabbing you invisibly.
repeatedly, invisibly, they administer the necessary medication that you need, so you can live longer and healthier.
Sure.
That's preliminary stages right now, but that will be any sort of injectable. You just, boom, swallow the tiny little pill. It's fantastic.
Fascinating.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
I hope I'm here.
I hope
You won't
are.
be.
I hope you're not.
Guarantee you won't be.
No, I hope you are.
But anyway, I hope you are.
oh,
I hope you
preliminary
dance.
stages that means that could be there within a year or so.
Well, it took 6 years for that coffee shop to open, so let's give him a minute.
Compounds derived from coconut oil are better than DEET, D-E-E-T, at repelling blood-sucking insects, according to a new U.S. Department of Agriculture study.
I don't know. They said it.
But like coconut oil is like fine, and like DEET's like poisonous, and they have to like regulate how much it is. So it's like if that's true, that really is just really not cool to just like sell a toxic poison rather than just like another thing that
Like something very beautiful and natural for all of us.
Using repellents is one of the most efficient ways to prevent disease transmission and discomfort associated with insect bites. For more than 60 years, DEET, with backwoods off,
now with more coconut oil.
DEET has been considered the gold standard.
Because it probably is
In insect repellents.
I'm taking you out into the woods this summer, and I'm going to experiment this. I'm going to cover one of your left arm with delicious
DEET.
store-bought coconut oil. DEET.
Delicious.
And this poisonous,
Scrumptious DEET.
disgusting coconut oil. And we'll just put both your arms out and just wait
And
an hour and
rest
see
of
what
my body
happens.
just naked and not protected.
Not protected. We'll see which.
Which is the worst.
We'll do honey on your chest, molasses on your back,
Stevia.
agave on your right leg, stevia on your left leg, and just stand you out in the forest and wait.
This is a fun test, it sounds like. And what do? You just observe?
I observed from inside the RAV4.
The most effective and long-lasting available commercially. However, increasing regulations and growing public health concerns about synthetic repellents and insecticides like DEET have sparked interest in developing plant-based repellents that are more effective and longer-lasting. Took long enough. In recent research published by Scientific Reports, USDA's Agricultural Research Service, ARS, scientists identified specific coconut oil fatty acids that have a strong repellency and long-lasting effectiveness against multiple insects, including mosquitoes, ticks, biting flies, bed bugs, all which can transmit diseases to humans and to animals.
So this was just done as a study. They didn't mention anything more about the field, which is where we like things.
Come in.
In the field.
Oh.
It's not where we come in, but also where we ply our trade.
Got it.
In the field.
So we're gonna make.
So
this.
a bunch of these fucking lab coats wrote a little paper, and maybe they're right, but we need to test this in the field. I mean, coconut oil is so delightful. But hey, who knows?
That would be great.
It'd probably be better to take a natural, organic ingredient and put that on your skin than literally
poison.
take a poison spray and put on. I would think,
Yeah.
but at this point,
I wonder if it,
who the fuck knows what's in our bodies?
curious.
It's very curious.
Yeah, I mean, we use a lot of stuff that's like super terrible.
Yeah.
And like, if
kinda
anyone knows that it is, somebody's trying to cover up that it is as well. Because
just redact that and
just be
toss
like,
that.
we're
Oh,
gonna-
could you shred all that?
'cause
Oh,
we're
but all
gonna-
the stuff says it's bad. Shut up and shred it.
someone, no, yeah,
Yeah, we'll find out, or we won't, or
our
we will.
kids will find out maybe.
Our kids will find
They'll,
out.
like exhume our bodies.
And they're like, oh, they did that, huh? Why'd they spray poison on themselves? It's just so much better. All you need is, yeah, Burt's Bees. We found out if you just take a little bit of Burt's Bees and you put it right there in your third eye, you grow an inch. Oh, you didn't know that? Oh, you guys are dumb. Okay. Oh, you didn't know that. Oh, what were you doing?
What were you doing?
Well, we were like talking about like conspiracy theories and such, and we were really spending a lot of time on them. And so
we're dwelling on them.
we didn't get to that because we watch vids, and then we passed them to our friends.
We dwelled on vids for.
We dwelled on vids,
40
passed them to our friends,
years.
and talked about it for about 50. So it's not our fault. What are you gonna do, Jonathan? There's a company. It's been around. I saw a billboard for it. It's premium scrubs. So these ain't your daddy's scrubs. These ain't your Zach Braff scrubs.
They're high quality,
Gorgeous fit and
cut material, choice cuts,
proprietary choice cuts, sexual cuts.
sexual materials.
It's called Figs.
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 Which is that short for something? Like, it was when you first said, I was like, was that like fatigues or something like that?
No,
Is there
I think
something?
it's it's short and sweet. Cool name.
Figs.
Figs. Oh, you wear Figs? I thought. I mean,
Because it's not
Could
a
there
play
be
on
so-
scrubs.
because
What is there another? There has to be a. I feel like there's a logical reason for the figs.
okay, but
FIGS.
FIGS scrubs are pretty basic, and I guess if we were fucking thinking, you'd think there's so many
Hot girls.
hot girls. And yes,
I mean-
back to that. Number one,
Hot vet techs.
so many hot vet techs. Why aren't we making? Why?
Well,
aren't we-
because there are. I think
There's so many people that-
Majority of scrubs are like so many things in standard issue kind of stuff.
boxy cuts, maybe.
Maybe unisex cuts, boxy cuts, that kind of stuff.
But to
and
think
not to
that
say
like
that there's not a man
healthcare
who
providers, you
enjoys
should have
a
looked
better
at like
cut.
these
But
are the
you-
jobs that are exploding right now. People in healthcare, people get. We should have thought, or even if I just thought, is this like an LA thing where if you wear scrubs to your job in any sort of medical thing in LA, you're so bougie that you'd be like any sort of whatever, if it's Lululemon or Fabletics, anything you'd buy that's just a little bit more upscale because luxury shit is dope.
Yeah.
But they say that, I mean, it says it helps the patients, it pleases the patients. I guess maybe it
Pleases the patients.
Well, I guess.
What, just because of that?
Well, because the cut's so
'Cause it's a-
right.
it's a better
that ain't
cut.
a boxy cut.
It's a much better cut.
It's a way better cut. I feel better already. No, you shouldn't.
Know if I need to
You
be
shouldn't
here.
because we just got the results. You're fucked. Really?
Maybe that's easier to hear
Maybe to hear that news
from like a lower cut top,
yeah, more
more plunging neckline.
plunging on each stage that the neck plunges the stages of this. Oh shit.
Figs.
Figs.
So
Sexual, beautiful cuts.
So
Good
we don't-
fabric.
but we don't know
We don't know
if this
I
company
thought-
is successful. But it seems to be
sounds
a
like
good
it's
idea.
doing well. It just seems like
Sounds
something.
like it's doing well from
Yeah.
where?
I think they got close to 200,000 IG followers. I
Okay.
mean, that's pretty
That's
good,
a lot. That's not bad for a scrubs company. It's great.
right?
It's actually very good.
It's insane.
They're probably.
I mean, probably more than Cintas has for all of the things they do. Because Cintas makes scrubs. Are those Cintas? Anyway, bye. How about getting scrub shamed at work? How's 2019 treating everybody? You work your ass off. You spend all this money to become a registered nurse or a doctor or any sort of medical field.
First day.
Phlebotomist.
First day.
First day phlebotomist. Get laughed at by the other phlebos. That's what they call them, right? Phlebos?
fellow flea boat.
Fellow phlebos Are those Centos, bitch?
Fucking gross.
Fucking gross, bitch. Wow. Get blood on him because it doesn't matter. If you get blood on figs, you lose your shit. You slap a patient.
How dare you?
How the fuck dare you use a figs, motherfucker? You know how much these cost me? Try getting your boss at like the hospital when they just have normal scrubs. Like, could you spend 4 times as much on figs? No. There's 30 patients in this hallway. No. Well, it says on the website that patients love it and we provide better care in them.
They like it more.
I can't provide ultimate care unless I feel my ultimate self.
Yeah, I mean, it's true.
And if I go to some basic bitch scrub store and just put
like
this on,
Dickie
I
scrubs.
can't fucking provide patient care. I'm out. I'm working from home. You can't. You're a doctor.
Remotely.
I'm working remotely. I won't need anything down here. Figs, scrubs, shits, blitz. Fuck all y'all.
I wonder how much more they are.
They're expensive.
You've seen this. You check
Seen it.
prices?
I checked some
You've gone
prices.
deep on this subject.
I am shocked that it's just when I
Shocked
saw the
that it
billboard.
hasn't happened?
Shocked that you and I didn't just sitting around one day be like,
What if we
what
made
if we
fancy
just made
scrubs?
super expensive scrubs? And you're like, done.
It's a good idea.
It's the dumbest idea. You don't. So we just got to get back to thinking of things that just don't need to be improved, or do they?
Well, they don't need to be improved. They need to be upcharged.
Upcharged.
Because the idea that it's improving it, like you were saying.
But you just have to, it has
like
to
you were
become
saying,
a luxury
You have to make it luxury. But the majority of the things that people like to buy luxury, they aren't necessarily that much or any better than the standard. It's just because you have to have one, you would like to identify as being slightly better. I mean, or that your things are better. Not that you're better, like I'm better, but ultimately.
I mean, I had like 2 nurses, one at figs, one at standard issue scrubs. I mean, obviously, you know who I like better.
Yeah. You know who I gave all my blood
You know
to.
who I gave all my secrets and blood to.
It's not.
What else?
Innovation is probably, like you're saying, not that there's not going to be new shit, but like it's repackaging and reinventing things and upscaling them and giving
Making
them
them
back.
sexier.
I mean, just like the world of the internet, the way that
What about
the way
priests?
that shitty conspiracy stories and theories have gotten a new second life on the internet because a million fucking kids
Idiots.
have
kids.
never
haven't
never heard like things that I hear about that I tell my dad. My dad was like, yeah, they talked about that in the 60s for like 6 months and they disproved it. But then it's been so long since anyone's talked about it that then somebody makes a video about it and people are like, oh, wait, and these things grow legs.
Cool.
Not cool because
Okay.
it's just misinformation. Like flat earthers and shit like that. Like, you know.
What about priests? They've been wearing the same shit. Can we luxury change him with that collar or the suit, or is that just?
I think we want to steer clear of those guys for right now.
You don't want to make them any sexier. You're right.
Or, yeah.
They're already dealing, and yeah, we
They
can't.
do have money, though. So
That's what I mean. They got endless money. They just say blessings on blessings right here with this new priest collar. So it's got to be something that has just been what it is for a very long time because it just doesn't really have to change.
What started that was sweats.
Well, Sweats got
posh.
Sweats got
Which
posh.
people, if you remember, people were like, that's absurd. Who would spend $100 on a pair of sweatpants? And you're like, $100? Like, I can't get out for under $3.
Oh, yeah.
You know, for bottoms.
Oh, yeah.
So it might be something.
888-842-2357.
Let's get on this product development
Go
together.
on Invent Help on TV. Come to us first and let us get us in on this. Man, somebody's doing something. It's just sort of, this is what they have, is what they wear, but how can we twist it?
Now I want to think about this all night.
I know, but that's what we got to do. We got to focus our energy, you know?
Get all that chi into something.
You're going to have to get off like a tire website looking at what the best tire is and get down to making money. Stop giving away your money. Start having it come in.
Yeah, I know.
It's all going out. When's it
All
come
I'm doing
in?
is investing in diminishing assets.
Yeah. I mean, they bought something that's already, when the person sold it to you, they're like,
Yes. You sure you want?
yes, got him. Fuck, I knew it. When second I saw him, I was like, got this motherfucker. Got him. Got him.
I got one more here. In Dubai, the police are training in hover surfs. 2019 hover bike. This thing is
that real? Looks
like
real.
a human drone.
I mean, seems real.
They plan to add it to the futuristic vehicle. They plan to add the futuristic vehicle to their patrol squads by 2020.
You said who was?
Dubai.
Dubai.
Of course. This is
What's it called again?
It is a hover bike.
So basically, what is it? It's like a.
It's a
Looks like a
4-propellered jet ski type looking thing.
So basically, if you sat on a jet ski,
it's a
but it
drone,
had 4.
If you had a drone that you could like
rise up off the ground.
Right. Oh, we do have cameras, but
made in is it San Jose? The company is based in
San
Jose, California.
It's electric vehicle takeoff and landing.
What's it? An Eve? Yeah.
EVTOL. EVTOL.
I need an EVTOL. Can you get me an EVTOL for fucking Christmas?
Anyone can order one of these EVTOLs for Christmas. For us, it's the S3 2019 hover bike. It's $150,000.
Okay.
A $10,000 deposit is
I
required.
guess we'll split
They
it
have
up.
gotten approval from the Federal Aviation Administration for the vehicle. Don't know how they manage that. The vehicle, which weighs 253 pounds, flies about 16 feet above the ground and can go 60 miles an hour. That's so
All right.
fucking
So I'm
sick.
picturing you. You're hovering 16 feet above the ground, looking down at me, spitting down on me.
Spitting on
In
you.
like a jet ski that has a 4 drone type propeller.
Yeah.
And it
A propeller on each.
You need
on
no
each corner.
special. You don't need a pilot's license. You don't need any. And then you go 60 miles an hour in the sky.
They achieve flight with electric ducted fans and propellers. The lithium manganese battery, nickel battery, allows the hoverbike to fly for 10 to 25 minutes. That's an issue.
Well,
With a pilot, the hoverbike can also fly up to 40 minutes in drone mode with no driver.
well, you only need. You could get here from your place if you were on that fucking thing, just shooting 60 feet above the ground, straight shot. You could be here in.
I wonder how
Right,
long that would
15
take
minutes.
as the crow flies. 15 minutes?
Yeah, if you could
Just get up
GPS
and
would
go?
like go up 60 feet. You'd have to maneuver a little bit.
16 feet.
16 feet, 60 miles an hour.
You do have to maneuver still.
Yeah, a lot of people be throwing things at you. That's what you got to be careful for initially, because whoever the first person is to have that will be shot out of the sky. So you'll be like, be very like cool, very
Or maybe
Luke Skywalker-ish.
maybe take sort of like more rural routes, maybe some off trail kind
No,
of vibes.
second anyone sees you, get him. You'd be fucked.
Get that hoverback.
Get that
I
hover
want
surfboard.
me that hoverback.
So they got him in Dubai. Why don't
So
we?
what?
if
I
the
land it
company's an
here and then
American
I charge
company-
it while we do the shows, and then I fly it home at night.
and you fly it back. It'd be scary at night. It would be beautiful
fun.
at night. To soar like an eagle.
I mean, I would fuck with one of these.
Why are they giving it to Dubai? Why don't they do that in LA?
Because they are like the richest city in
they're
the
just
world,
like,
and they
we'll
have
buy
the
'em.
money.
We'll
and
buy
they're like,
100
we'll
of
buy
'em.
a fleet of them.
Yeah, we need them.
They need an order like that to like legitimize.
We need them
themselves as a
here
company.
where no one's ever broken the law because we cut your fucking hands off if you did. So we'll buy 150 of them here. Meanwhile, over fucking here, I mean, you can't leave the house.
But listen, if they're going there, I would think we would probably see them in law enforcement fairly soon here.
Man.
They start doing a little. Imagine coming out of a fucking concert, tripping on mushrooms, and they're fucking like, ushering everyone out to the parking lot, and that's what you see sitting
Coming in.
above you. You know how much harder it is to fucking buy and sell drugs in a fucking parking lot of a concert
Yeah.
when the people that
When
you're
the net
avoiding
gets thrown
are
down on you,
16 feet
right
above
above
you
you.
and able to go 60 miles an hour.
Yeah. How was that fish show? I'm looking right at you. Throw a fucking net down on you. Yeah,
Dog, it's
that's real shit.
it's real shit.
Good company. Thanks.
I want one.
So, but you made him for like just made him for the police.
No, I mean if you can order one for the public, I'm sure they were banking on like the only way that they can survive
Is when the
is
police
for the cops to buy them.
Great. So only the police have them. So thanks, Hover Sir, for the good work.
They're
Great.
selling to them for, what, 30, 50 grand a piece maybe, not 150. One, because they're buying 100 of them, and two, because it's like, you guys are cops. Like, we'll give you more, so you keep buying them from us.
Don't throw nets on us. When you see me coming out of the fish, I invented hover stir. So when you see me coming out of the
but I
fish
also
concert,
love
don't
fish.
net me. Perfect.
I do love fish, though.
Oh yeah, dude. America Through the Eyes of Two American Americans, episode 686 of our comedy podcast.
Should I be getting addicted to this?
Yeah, I didn't tell you actually. I didn't tell you actually.
I keep thinking about it.
It's liquid dilaudid
I keep thinking
with a little bit
about
of
it.
lemon to mask it. Are you thinking about it?
I keep thinking about
So
it.
Potsy told me would happen. I mean the Fonz. I mean Mrs. C. Whew.
I might use it on my next road trip and see.
Yeah, it wakes you up though.
It absolutely does.
It hits a lingual nerve. The lemon hits a lingual nerve and does something into your brain. I mean, it's fucking Henry Heimlich, dog.
It absolutely does something. It would if you felt, because there's something that happens on road trips where when you're driving like that you hit a lull, and it isn't total exhaustion. It's just a temporary kind of, and that's why there's rest stops that you're supposed to pull over, stretch your legs, go to the bathroom, walk around. That the monotony of staying kind of in there. So it's not like, oh, I'm underslept. It's that I've been doing this one static activity for too long, and I'm atrophying. My eyes are sore.
My stomach hurts from laughing to my favorite podcast for so many hours.
Yes.
It's just
I listened to a book on tape,
interesting.
there and back. Two.
Okay.
Listening to sci-fi on audiobooks. Sci-fi.
What's that?
I'm listening to sci-fi audiobooks.
What book is that?
It's not called sci-fi. I'm saying the genre.
Yeah, but what was the
I
book?
listened to Philip K. Dick's Ubik on the way up there.
How was that?
It was good.
Good or bad?
It was bad.
Okay. It's fine. We're all listen, it's okay. It's okay.
It was like they never made a movie out of this one.
Because
I
it
wonder why.
sucked, I'm sure. It's okay.
2 days later,
It's
I was
okay.
like, I think it's maybe
It's okay.
not
It's okay.
a great.
Say it. It feels good to be honest, doesn't it? No sacred cows here. Just say it.
And then on the way back down,
Yeah, you listened to.
Stranger in a Strange Land.
What was that about?
That's maybe the ultimate, like the earliest.
And that was
one-
good.
That is. I'm not even finished, and it's fucking good.
All right.
that is good.
See that?
David Bowie was supposed to make they were making a film of Stranger in a Strange Land, and my dad was telling me that David Bowie was supposed to star in it, but then he made The Man Who Fell to Earth, and there were some problems with the movie, and they never made it. But this book is like so fucking long, and it's so crazy, and the fact that they've never made a film of it is like psychotic. But that is actually pretty good.
Okay.
There is something I very much enjoy about listening to audiobooks, though.
I've only done that one time.
I every time I do it, it's like one of those things where I have to remind myself that like I have some resistance or reluctance to doing it, but that I can kind of go in on
Really?
I love it.
Better than reading the book?
I can't read.
I haven't learned. I have something to say to you.
Seth, I can't read.
Can't read. I love you, Mom.
This is the last show. No, I'm not good at it. I'm reading,
I can't read all right.
This is the last episode.
I love you, Mom. Love you, Philip K. Dick.
I'm not.
So
I can't. You know what it is? I can digest so much more by listening.
Okay.
I couldn't possibly
Take it all in
sit
if you were sitting.
and read that much in that amount of time without literally like. I mean, if I tried to sit in by myself and do that, it would take me 3 times as long.
yeah.
Just my ability to do it is not. It's not my
Who
finest.
voiced these books?
2 guys I don't know.
2 wonderful voice
actors. But also, again, that is something. I'd
That's
say the
crucial.
best, one of the best I've ever heard, and I tried to find it this time and went because I almost thought about listening to it again. One of the best ones I've ever, or best 2, I think at least, that I ever heard were Cormac McCarthy books read by Brad Pitt, and he is like, I don't know, it was like I was on a road trip with my friend Wally, and it was maybe All the Pretty Horses. Is that what it's called? All the Pretty Horses and one other one, and he was like,
Killed it.
He not only killed it, but it was like somebody who even at that point was so famous, and somehow you're listening to him, and like at no point are you thinking about like, oh, I'm listening to Brad Pitt right now. He just was like, the material was great. He's perfect for it. These guys are a little bit more like radio play-y,
Okay.
but the one doing Stranger in a Strange Land, what's cool about these guys is that the ones that do books like this, they have to be able to do voices.
Okay.
Accents and shit, because there's different people and they're doing all of the dialogue for
Same.
everyone, and that is a crazy skill to not be like wildly obnoxious and like like
to make
what
you be
the
like-
fuck is
like
this dude
off.
like one of the dudes is like he's like playing like a fucking a scientist in Zurich, a catty New Yorker, and a fucking
Insane.
like crazy black dude from the South, and like
Killing all of them.
and like kind of like not offensive or at
Yeah.
all, and totally still listenable. Anyway,
It's amazing. I did a Michael Rappaport does Grapes of Wrath, and it was
why did you do that?
oh, it was.
You said you've only done it once.
I did Christopher Reeve doing his autobiography.
But like with the breathing tube and shit.
Episode 686.
Oh fuck.
Oh yeah, dude. Please come back if you dare. For
This is episode 166 of
Margot,
Dog.
beautiful.
No.
No.
No. It was before the accident? What do you mean no? I'm dying. How did it happen?
It had to have been. Let me look it up. I'll know the year. Oh yeah, no question.
What?
Because
No
it
question
was
what?
90.
But that it was before the accident?
Yeah,
It would have to be.
that's so fucking
If he's
funny.
reading it,
That's so fucking funny. Sorry, I'm just gonna.
this is terrible. What a terrible way to end this show. Fuck.
This poor bastard. Oh my.
Why that? When? Like right when it came out? You were like, I can't wait to listen to this.
Stop. No, that's not. Wait a minute. He was injured in 1995, and this was in 99.
So was he maybe not physically?
Yeah,
was his speech not altered from the paralysis?
Yeah,
and stuff?
because
Was
I'm
he not?
pretty sure.
Maybe
it
I
was,
just-
or maybe it wasn't him doing the voice.
That's maybe what I was thinking.
Let me.
I don't want to start searching. I was like going to join
It's
you
awful.
right now.
It's awful. But then I made me.
Let me plug our show while you're doing this. This is episode number 686 of Yeah Dude. Thank you for listening. Come back for the next episode. We are advertising free and we are listener supported. So if you could show your support by going to Patreon and pledging to us, you get different benefits for different pledge levels. Access to the archives, access to the video versions of these episodes that we record and also film here. Thank you to Jeff for his live directing and cutting. You get discounts on the merch that we sell. You can also go to yeahdude.com and find different ways of contacting us and show notes for the episodes, and also our merch store where you can get a t-shirt, stickers, hoodies soon. I know I announced those in the last couple episodes and they haven't been on yet. We're just dealing with getting them finalized before we put them up for sale. Got some really dope new pins that'll be up there as well. So yeah, go there, buy some for a friend or for yourself, but most importantly, tell a friend. Come back for another one.
I think I'm off on my years because I've got a Christopher Reeve, narrated by Christopher Reeve, from 2002. So I don't know why it's not worth it to try to for this show. I will think later in my own life why I was so off on years. But yes, there's a book called Nothing is Impossible by Christopher Reeve, author Christopher Reeve, narrator Christopher Reeve.
All right,
so he was
he was
just
able
fucking
to
chilling. Yeah, I had my buddy Nick was like, I think I can get you like my manager like.
Oh, you were listening to it for like research?
No,
because you were gonna start doing it.
She was like, my manager like when she saw you, she thinks like maybe she'd take you on as a client. Like, and I was like, oh God, yeah. Here, call her. So I called her, and she had a lot of hats. I remember that. And
what do
she
you
was
mean?
Like,
well, you met her in person?
Yeah,
and
she was like, hey, what do you kind of do? And like, I'm like, oh, I do some fucking random shit. I paint shit. That's like, but I didn't really do that. I was doing that with a person that knew how to do that stuff, and I did not. And she wanted me. She's like, could you paint my office? And I'm like, you want me to? Did you only know that like maybe I did work as like a painter, and so you wanted me to paint, or do you want to like, you possibly going to represent me as an actor? And I was like, sure, I could do that. I could bang that on a day. It's like no problem. And it was like a super problem because I could not bang that out in a day in any way, shape, or form. And did a like really, really bad job like painting her office, and then sort of like was like, you know what, like acting's crazy, and like, you know, maybe I don't even need representation because the more I think about it, maybe I don't want to even do that. I just want to be a painter, and I'm going to leave town, and it's all right, and I'll never talk to you again. Late.
She pay you?
She must have paid me. Must have been a bad job though, from what I can remember. Although maybe it was a great job. I don't even know what year it was, and I could have.
I mean, you had been painting,
but I was more. I was a helper more than anything. It was more about the laughs and the radio changing.
So you weren't masking off as much, or you weren't doing any painting.
I was supervising the experiences.
Keeping him company.
I was keeping a dear friend company.
But you didn't mask anything off.
No, I mean I had to like do shit,
right?
But was certainly not not the handiest person, but I can like, you know, change the radio station and decide where
you did that a lot.
Where the burritos were coming from per se, what beers might be drank.
I'm sure you did an okay job. How big was the office? Bigger than this room?
Probably bigger than this room. I remember it being very big.
Did you do the ceiling? You don't know.
I'm going to have to make some phone calls.
Because if you did the ceiling, you did a bad job. I can almost guarantee you that.
I can't do the fucking ceiling.
No way. No one can do the ceiling.
Yeah, I'm going to have to like, I could probably fill in the pieces of this with, but why are my years so off?
I'm not sure.
So
maybe you had an early... But wait, what is the connection between the Christopher Reeves and that story about the agent?
I listened while I was painting.
Thank you.
I was like, you know what will send me out?
Well, so maybe you did an amazing job because nothing is impossible, Seth.
That's why I picked it. Oh, fuck. I've got myself into an impossible situation.
Hold on.
Hold the fuck on.
On a Walkman? On tape?
Yeah, definitely.
So it's multiple cassettes.
It was, probably a sort of like a press, or maybe it could have been a CD.
Oh,
did I have CDs in 2002, the early aughts?
Yeah. Yeah, you would have been in CD.
All right.
Oh, right. So you were in the place alone, so you could have it playing. You weren't in headphones.
No. I was playing because I was working, painting. I'm a painter. Yeah, both fine artists.
Maybe I don't want to be an actor.
I'm going to have to get the deets on this.
888-842-2357 is the toll-free voicemail.
I was a kid when I moved out here, so
I know.
these lot of things can, things change.
Absolutely.
I'm 21 years old.
Yeah.
Picking up some cocaine at the Hamburger Hamlet, celebrating my birthday,
Get it.
Oh, 22? Fucking whole life ahead of me.
Get that.
Anything's possible.
Good yak. How much did that cost you?
I don't remember. I'm going to just say the person that gave it to me. Maybe it's not appropriate.
Probably
he
not.
lives in Connecticut with like a family.
His name's...
Oh, man. I'm sorry. Now we're just getting nostalgic, huh? It's life. 888-842-2357. Book on tape, huh? Yeah. Brad Pitt,
audiobook, I think, is probably be a more appropriate term at this point because book on tape
book
is
on tape
psychotic.
anymore.
I mean, it's like so terrifying that I say that. It's like, it is like really very antiquated.
Book on tapes.
I listen to books on tape.
I listen to Harlequin books on tape. Yeah, it was crazy. So weird. Breakfast of Champions by Gilbert Gottfried. I just really sat and got into it.
It was narrated by Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah, it was really, he does amazing work. Who else have I done? I'm trying to think of. Oh man. Thank you. Come back for 687. Tell a friend.
687.
Write a review. 888-822-357. Thank you so much. You listening makes this teamwork makes the dream work, or yeah, something like that. Seatbelts.
Seatbelts.